Michael Wilbon recently told the Pittsburgh Steelers, are you crazy?
The Steelers making a mistake waiting here like this for Aaron Rodgers?
They're making a mistake if they let him anywhere near their building. What are we talking about? Do people just look at actually what happens in sports? Aaron Rodgers hasn't been relevant as a quarterback in the NFL for 4 or 5 seasons. What are we talking about? The Steelers are not, the hallmark of the Pittsburgh Steelers is not stupidity. It's a smart organization that makes right moves over decades. And they're going to bring Aaron Rodgers in with all his drama into that room? Really? The Mike Tomlin we know, he's going to deal with that nonsense? What, for a guy who can't play? I'm not talking, yes, he will wear a gold jacket. He's earned it. He's not wearing it now. He's not going to play in a gold jacket. The fact that we have now spent this much time talking about Aaron Rodgers Memorial Day weekend is insane. Stop with Aaron Rodgers. Stop.
First of all, I like that Michael Wilbon went off like that. Second of all, I am an Aaron Rodgers fan. I like Aaron Rodgers on and off the field, but I do realize he has diminishing returns at this point in his career. But I also do realize, now, if you are a Pittsburgh Steelers fan saying keep that bum as far away from the building as possible, he is a train wreck. You also have to realize sitting in that room right now in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, is one Mason Rudolph, Skylar Thompson, we already know about that, and your hope rookie from Ohio State, Will Howard. Whoo, Mike Tomlin, work your magic.
Can I be honest with you? I want to go to Pittsburgh and just see the organization called the Pittsburgh Steelers crumble.
They're such a class organization. And Mike Tomlin, as we know, has dealt with some really crazy stuff in the past and dealt with it very well.
Yeah.
How is he going to manage and finesse and massage this team and this quarterback's room if Aaron Rodgers
It's the worst quarterback room I've ever seen. But under the Tomlin regime.
You don't know. You don't know how good Will Howard is going to be in the NFL. We do know how good Skylar Thompson is.
I did those post games with you.
No, goodness.
I did those post games with you.
And I feel bad for Skylar Thompson because it comes across as if I don't like him, and it's not his fault. But when I told you he was a 7th round pick and a 3rd string quarterback for a reason, and everyone in this market got on me. You don't know football. Skylar Thompson, sky's the limit. You'll see. He'll be the starter. He's great. And I was like, he's not. And then he finally showed his colors. He kind of always showed his colors.
That Seattle game.
Well, yeah, but I mean, he was pretty poor.
The Seattle game, the Jet game.
He was pretty poor in his other starts, too, when Tua got hurt that first year. When finally, everybody realized it, not a peep from anybody. And Skylar Thompson is okay at best. Okay, why are we talking about Skylar Thompson? Let's talk Aaron Rodgers. I will say this. Like I said, I like Aaron Rodgers. I even like his personality. I like that he's kind of a free spirit and he kind of does what he wants to do and, manipulates situations and is acts like he's kind of, when I say humble, he kind of tells you one thing but does another. Like, I just worry about, how this is going to affect the team and my culture and my life, when really, like, he just wants to steal the show and he wants to make this big signing. And I don't know if he's holding the Pittsburgh Steelers hostage
yes.
or they're holding him hostage. I don't know, but it's all about him. It's always going to be all about him. But yeah, what's your best option? Let's see. We'll go around and we'll talk to everybody. Who is your best option? If you're Mike Tomlin, who do you want? Who do you take? Aaron Rodgers, Mason Rudolph, Will Howard, or Skylar Thompson?
He probably would want Will Howard because he knows what he's getting out of Mason Rudolph. He drafted that kid anyways.
Yeah, I guess you could say I did draft Will Howard. Zach, who's your number one QB? I hate to say it. Who's your number one QB?
I'll go Will Howard also.
Wow.
I mean, they drafted him for a reason, like Trevor said. And I think, he's a national champion. I think give him the reins. They're not going to win the division. They got Baltimore there.
Yeah, that's going to be tough. So you two, Trevor, Will Howard.
I'd rather trust him. They've not had a rookie quarterback starting since Ben Roethlisberger. You got to start somebody.
Okay, let me play a little bit of devil's advocate, although last year
you really want to see. I know
God awful for the Jets, record-wise. Yet they lost a lot of close games, and Aaron Rodgers cooked against the Dolphins. I'll promise you that. His numbers were not absolutely terrible. Might be your best option for a year. But then again, what does he want? What's he going to do?
What's money?
He wants money. And how much has his skills diminished? I don't think what Michael Wilbon said he hasn't been relevant for 5 years. It's a little bit of an overstatement.
That's Michael Wilbon being Wilbon.
Last year wasn't his greatest year. He was injured the previous year. He was around 500 with Green Bay the year.
They're like 9-8 or something.
Yeah, somewhere like that. I remember they lost to the Lions on closing night, whatever, and it kept them out of the playoffs. So they were almost a playoff team. And then the 2 years before that, he was an MVP. So, Michael, slow it down a little bit,
That's also
brother.
Bears fan Michael Wilbon wants to see something bad happen.
5 years, slow it down a little bit. Now, I'm not saying he's going to be 5 years into the future, the man, but I mean, I don't know. If you're Pittsburgh, you're in a very, very dicey situation.
Hate to see it.
I know, and it's a proud organization. And I don't know if anybody doesn't like Mike Tomlin. Does anybody not like Mike Tomlin?
He's a winning coach.
He's won every year. Every year he's had a winning record. He's won a Super Bowl. He's been back to a Super Bowl.
He won the Super Bowl with Bill Cowher's players.
And he put up with what's his name?
Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell, Santonio Holmes.
And kept it all under wraps and protected his players. And done some things that are really
kind of under wraps. Like when the 16, 17, I saw it come out.
We had no clue Antonio Brown was as nutty as he was.
I saw from the tea leaves anyways. Like this dude's a nut case anyways. Speeding on the Pennsylvania Turnpike.
He's put up with a lot. And he's done a lot. And now he's got nothing at quarterback.
You hate to see it. He drafted a Super Bowl winning quarterback named Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett. That was true. Pittsburgh